Hello there, lovely. I'm Lucy Charlotte Brand of Lady Digital and welcome to another episode on the Digital Journal. Today's episode is all about 2 easy to implement tactics to improve your SEO, otherwise known as search engine optimization. What I mean by this is, on the idea behind it, is that we want Google to find your business both on your website and on your social media sites, so that you can showcase your products and services and then display them in people's search results so they can buy them. So I would like to share with you 2 easy wins and easy to implement tactics, which means that you're getting your brand and your message out there in front of the relevant people. Interested? Awesome. Let's see you in a sec. So my 2 tricks to help improve your SEO and to get your name popping up all over the internet is, number 1 is to save your images with the correct file name, which I'll go into a bit more detail in a sec. And the second one is to make sure that all the alt text on the images on your website has been filled out correctly. And once again, I'll go into more detail in a sec. So let's start with naming your images. If you have a business image that you want to upload to your website or directly to social media sites, for example, Pinterest, you really shouldn't save it as, you know what sometimes comes up, 3597.jpg or .png, because it doesn't mean anything. It definitely doesn't mean anything to us, and it also doesn't mean anything to Google or anyone that's searching the internet for images. So let me give you an example. Say I wanted to save this image from a steampunk photo shoot that Rob and I did and upload it to the About Me section of my Lady Digital website. I just want to mention that the photos were taken by the very talented Benjamin Yude, and the makeup and hair was also done by the very talented Virginia Jill. So, as you can see, rather than save the image as 3459.jpg, which means nothing to us or people searching the internet or Google, I should save it as Lucy Charlotte Brand, because that's my name. So if anyone types into Google search my name, this image will pop up. If it's on my website, but even if it's on Pinterest, this will pop up. Underscore Lady Digital, because if you Google Lady Digital, I would want my image to come up as well. And then underscore steampunk, because it is a steampunk image, and people, although they might be looking for something else, it still means that my name, my brand, and I will be linked to that genre, will be out there. This means that I'm increasing my exposure and that I'm ranking higher in search results. So if you Google Lucy Charlotte Brand, several images will come up of me, whether it be on Pinterest or my LinkedIn account or my website, because I've named all the file names correctly. It also means if someone naughty downloads my image, it will include my name and the company name, and also if someone repins this image to their Pinterest board, the caption will always read Lucy Charlotte Brand, Lady Digital, Steampunk JPG. It only takes 2 minutes, and obviously if you're uploading a whole album, say you're a photographer, maybe just rename a few. As you can see, I couldn't actually find a tick for the slide, so I used a heart instead. My next tip number 2, is alt text. Now, Alt text is what you use to tell Google what an image is. So on your website, this is only relevant to websites, is that Google cannot read your image. It doesn't know what your image is. So we need to tell Google so that it can display it in search results. And the way we tell Google is we fill out the alt box in a language that we can understand. Now, every website has alt text. So whether you're on Shopify, Weebly, Wix, WordPress, they'll all have alt text so that you can describe the images on your website. My website is built in Weebly, so just as an example, I'm going to show you where the alt text box is on Weebly. But if your website is built in a different platform, don't worry, just Google add alt text to my Squarespace website or add alt text to my WordPress website. And then loads of articles will come up which will have detailed instructions of where to find the alt text box. And then I'm going to show you what to put in there and how it works. So back to my Weebly example. If I go to the editor to edit my site and then click on an image, a box pops up with some suggestions. I will then scroll to the bottom and click on Advanced. Then at the bottom you'll see alt text. Fill in the description of what your image is. So I've labelled it Lady Digital and Lucy Charlotte Brand. Then hit Publish. And Google will then crawl my website, and when it comes to the image, it will read Lady Digital Lucy Charlotte Brand, which means, once again, that this image will show up in other people's search results for Lucy Charlotte Brand or Lady Digital. But it also means, once again, that if someone pins this image directly from my website to one of their Pinterest boards, it will be labelled correctly in the caption. As I said, if your website is not built in Weebly, fear not. Just Google add alt text to my Shopify, WordPress site, and there'll be lots of articles to explain. So there you have it, 2 easy wins for you to get more exposure and the exposure you deserve so that you're popping up all over the internet in relevant searches. Look at you being an SEO pro. If you are interested in any more digital marketing or entrepreneurial tips, then head on over to ladydigital.com where there's lots more information and videos to help. As always, I would love to hear from you what you think. Are you naming your file names correctly? If not, then definitely start now. Or have you tried adding alt text to your website, but you found that it was a bit tricky? If you have, then I hope I have helped and explained that and highlighted the importance of doing these 2 things. Okay, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it and I'm honoured to be in your inbox. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye for now.